DJ
Well,
Star.
let me do this first. Welcome back to the Cal Podcast, season 2. Y'all already know my co-hosts, they always get on late, but it's all good. But we got some special people. One couldn't make it, but we're going to get her on sooner or later. But the other two is a mother and daughter combination. Now, let me explain this. It's homecoming.
Yeah.
It was like, I want to say maybe 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was late.
Oh no.
I don't know.
It was late. It was late, but it was late. We really so me and my crew we really went to a part. No, we didn't go to a party. We've been on the yard chilling, and it was freezing cold, and we were like, bruh, it's getting dead. Let's go home. But first, let's go get something to eat. Drove by the Waffle House. Yeah, we're not finna get nothing. We saw that McDonald's line. We're like, man, let's just chill in Whataburger because it looked like it's the only thing open. So we was in there chilling, waiting on our food, and literally, I want to say, about that time we got our food. Like, all right, let's head out. And a young lady just walked up and said, "Y'all about to leave?" And we just looked at her and said, "Not right now, but y'all can sit with us." And a whole conversation started, and we met some new Graham fam, and they been like family to me. So the first person I'm gonna introduce the daughter first. Her name is Stephanie. Hold on, let me get I got my notes. I took notes.
Oh, look at you! Okay.
Oh wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah,
Let me see what you have to say.
I gotta hype y'all up. I gotta hype y'all up. So let me see. She has her own boutique. She's been doing it for a while. I want to say since because the homecoming was 19.
Yeah, I just started around that time.
19. If you haven't followed her, go follow her at miss.stephanie.s on Instagram. She got a lot of good stuff. She got a lot of clothes you can wear for the nighttime. Hell, some of the clothes you can wear to church. So we want to welcome to the Cal Podcast, Miss Stephanie. And the name of her boutique. And her name of her boutique is her baby's middle name, Maya and
Monroe. Maya Monroe.
Maya Monroe. Now on the
mouthful.
Yes, it is. And now on the other side is her mother, and we just call her Mama. Don't know her first name, don't know her last name, not trying to learn it, don't really care. I'm just gonna call her Mama. And she is really she's more like us in the party scene. I think she DJ, she was on a radio show. One time I saw her take a picture with Kim and Tate. I'm like, how you get them into both settings? And once I saw that, I'm like, yo, Mama gotta hook me up because I'm a big fan of Kim, if you didn't know. But we're gonna welcome to the CAF podcast. We ain't finna go by no other names, but I want to welcome everybody, Mama.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Welcome to the CAF podcast, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, always. So first question we always ask people because we want to know emotionally and psyche where you at, and either one of you can answer first. How y'all doing emotionally with everything going on from COVID, from the presidency to Black Lives Matter to everything? How both of y'all doing emotionally? Either one can go first.
Go ahead, Mama.
I think I'm doing. I think I'm actually. I know a lot of people don't want to admit this, but I think I'm doing better in the pandemic.
Okay.
There's some things going on, but I believe that, with Black Lives Matter, I think that that's definitely more awareness. So I get to talk about it more, especially in my sociology classes. Mm-hmm. I think with the president, again, more stuff to talk about in my classes and on my radio show.
Oh, by the way, she has a radio show.
Yes, I have a couple of things. I think the last time that I talked to you, I actually got my podcast picked up in the UK and in Italy.
I thought we had to give a hand clap for that.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on, but I get the opportunity to talk about a lot of different things, and I'm gonna tell you, through the podcast, it gave people the opportunity to kind of shift. So if you were having issues with, okay, my job ain't what I want it to be, now is a time to reinvent yourself and to do a little bit more. So I'm okay. Now my love life sucks, but other than that, I think that as far as income wise, I'm doing better.
Okay. Good. Steph.
For me, I have to agree in regards to it definitely allowed me financially to step out there. This was an opportunity for more entrepreneurs to step out there. Emotionally, I take on things a little differently. I'm very strong, but when I see hurt in the community and a lot going on, it affects me. So I have to carry that burden of knowing that, a lot of people are dying, a lot of illness, or, there's a lot of food disparity. So I look at it differently from that. Now, what I do also feel is I feel empowered because I also know that I can help those people. So I can kind of step in and help the community a little more, but I kind of carry it a little different. I feel like I'm charged to, based on my emotions, get out there and help a lot more and be the voice for those who don't have that voice. So that's it in a nutshell for me. Pretty plain and simple.
Okay. So my next question, Mama probably can answer, but I'm gonna ask both y'all. How's the family doing?
Our family.
Look, yeah, 2 different households. How your family doing, girl?
My family good. Ain't nobody here but me. But you in Florida, and the other one is in Savannah. So we're doing good. We actually hooked up last month in Atlanta and had a fun weekend. I wore my slutty vegan shirt yesterday. So
you liked it?
Oh my goodness, it was so good.
I be telling people it's the I don't know what she does to the burgers, but
it was delicious.
It tastes real to me.
See, and I guess for me, I probably should have tried something different because I play around with vegan and being a vegetarian. So it was definitely good, but I probably should have tried something out of the box other than a burger, cheese and pickles. But it was definitely good. The vibe,
it was real good.
It was on point. So it's definitely a place to get on your bucket list and go check out.
Mm-hmm. And waiting in the line, and I think excellent marketing strategy. You wait outside, you go inside, you have the party atmosphere. Even in the line, you have the party atmosphere. You wait, you order your food. You can even get a daiquiri, get your stuff, and you leave. So it's no place to sit down. You just kind of party in there, get your food, and go.
Well, I haven't been to the restaurant. I've been to her food truck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like her food truck, it probably wasn't popping at the time because we went up, literally ordered our food. Maybe like 15 minutes later, we got it. But to me, it's like I'm gonna eat meat regardless. But I work out, so the vegan thing I always try. I couldn't tell.
It was good. It was really good.
It's delicious. It definitely is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. In regards to my family, everyone's doing good. Of course, you heard her say we moved to Florida. We transitioned from Texas to Florida. So everyone is trying to get adjusted from being in the suburbs to being in a more urban school district. So it's different. And they're, more predominantly Hispanics at the school. So
what part of Florida are you in?
We're in Orlando.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Well, in Davenport, Champions, that area, Champions Gate.
That's Orlando. That's Orlando.
Yeah, that's pretty Orlando. Much.
Yeah, and that whole circle from, unless you live in Tampa, you're really in Orlando. So yeah. So like once you hit that I-4 quarter, that's Orlando. So, okay, so before we keep moving, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Why the move to Florida?
So my husband lived in Orlando before he and I met. And so it was always a place that we've traveled together as a family. We bring the kids every 2 years to Disney. So it was my bright idea this time around, right before the pandemic. We actually had come with my mom and some family members to Disney, and I got back home right before COVID because I had COVID, y'all. Didn't know what it was.
She said I gave it to her.
Look, if you came to Florida, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I was like one of the
She
first.
said I gave it to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I just was like, I think I'm ready to move. Being in Texas for so long, but I definitely miss Texas. So that's why I'm constantly back and forth. But it's cool. It's something different. And I think, again, it's a way for us to expand. And there's a lot of opportunity out here for us in regards to our business aspirations. So, and real estate, et cetera.
All right, I got my family in my backyard. I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then it's 6
Texas.
hours away from me, so they're not that far from me now.
Yeah, so I'm closer to my mom. Then, of course, now I just have to fly back to visit my other family and friends in Louisiana.
Right. Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
But I still miss them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I miss Louisiana, but Florida, it's just look. What the part you at? You more of the tourist and attraction. I'm in Jacksonville, and I always tell people, they say I don't know what to do or go. I say, bro, we got the beach,
which I visited probably last year.
Yes, and if you can't find something to do on the beach, bro, you're not looking, because I mean, you got bars. You can literally bar hop. It's almost like Bourbon Street, but liquor is not flowing that fluent. But you can get your drink if that floats your boat.
But you know, you always gotta have your drink with you. Then you don't have to worry about it.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, it has its ups and downs. But that's Florida. I always tell people, you can literally, even if you had a date, just take them to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
What if she don't like sand in her toes?
Okay, well, that lets me know that she's bougie. And we don't need to be talking. Because if you don't like sand in your toes here, why am I going to take you to Jamaica, Costa Rica?
You can get us some special shoes that she can wear. I know. My friend told me there's some special shoes that you can wear. She told me. Oh. Yep, heard from a friend.
All right, whatever. Okay.
So you don't need sand in your toes.
anyways, we'll talk about your friends. So, ladies, on this podcast, we talk about everything from righteousness to ratchetness to even I'm gonna give you an opportunity to promote your business and all that. But we really been focusing on, like, these last couple of months on relationship advice. Okay. And we've been dealing with the the alpha and beta male. So I want to get y'all opinion on it. How do you feel about alpha and beta males?
I'm gonna let you go first.
She said you. Can you handle it? Is it good for you, bad for you?
You know what? It's so funny that you called us. I know I'm getting off topic because we just had a conversation, and I told her if I were to be on a podcast, people would be shocked at the things I would say. So for that reason, we just had this conversation not even a week ago, and then you messaged us. Mm-hmm. But for that reason, go ahead, mama. Go ahead. Y'all don't want what I got.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is that for me, I'm an alpha female, so I definitely need an alpha male. A beta guy is okay, but I definitely respect more. And I mean, and it depends on what aspect it is, because I don't like the guys who kind of are so passive that they let women just kind of run over them. I'm not saying I want an aggressive guy, but I'm more attracted to an alpha guy. And because I'm definitely an alpha submissive.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I am going to say that I need to have some form of a balance. I like a man that's definitely going to take charge and going to be direct with me, but I'm also an alpha female, and so I'm very combative. I tend to a lot of the times want to take the lead. I'm very independent, and I kind of need you not to be in all my business. I don't really want to always have to answer to you. So I kind of like a man that's kind of a little passive, because I want you to be quiet sometimes. Like I don't really want to have to answer all your questions. I just want to move and shake as I go and do as I please. But I still love you and I want to be with you. But I want to have a lot of freedom. Just being honest, I just want to do me, and you be okay with that.
And you be okay with that. That sounds so much alpha right there. But
you heard me say I'm an alpha submissive.
No.
I'm not.
Let me say this, because some of the women we got on the show, every woman say the same thing. Maybe we have like 2 that didn't say the same thing, but everybody said the same thing. I need an alpha. Like nope. it's only 2. I think we only had 2 women who said I need a beta, because one girl said I need a beta because I want to be in charge. Basically, she said I want to be in charge, so I need a beta. If I get an alpha, all we're gonna do is butt heads all the time. I'm like, okay. Then the other young lady, she said she need a beta because she don't need somebody who's always trying to tell her what to do. She needs somebody who's going to actually listen. And I'm gonna ask y'all this question: if you had to say right now, just with me, what would you think? I am an alpha or a beta? Now we only had so much conversation, but y'all my family and I trust y'all.
I think you are a combination. I think you understand. I think you definitely understand when to be in that alpha role and when to be in that beta role. And that's all I think most women
right.
Is because we need a balance. There needs to be a lot of inclusiveness. And I feel like that's you. The fact that you have us here, you're able to communicate with us, you're listening, not talking over us. Because a lot of alpha males, they feel like, no, it's what I say. You be quiet. You're going to do what I do. I'm spending the money. I have the shelter. You sit back and you be quiet. You just be the wife. You be cute. Go cook. Take care of the kids. And so for that, I can't. But I feel like you're more of a balance. You understand your role.
Oh, I appreciate that.
But is that the truth?
I mean, we can continue. It's not about me. It's about y'all. I don't want to overtalk y'all. To my beta ways. Go ahead, mama.
And I was just gonna say, I have a friend that's all she dates is betas. And what is interesting is that when you see him, you're like, yeah, that's her type, because she is definitely overbearing. And for him, he is usually very passive. They give their check to her. I
can't do that.
they do whatever she says. She dresses them. She does. So for her, that's all she dates is betas, and they love her. I said, well, damn, maybe I need to start treating people like dogs.
But do you feel like, I know, so do you feel like sometimes you would prefer a beta man because of that? Because I feel like
I don't think so.
Have a problem understanding how to communicate and show their love and affection to you. When I seen it seems like the beta man is more something. Don't get me wrong, I need you to speak up now sometimes, but I feel like they're more into you.
I think I guess from what I see, I don't know if that's actually the truth, because I think with them, they're very subservient. And it's okay to be subservient, but I understand the part, understanding your roles. And I think when you have a guy who is comfortable with himself, then you're not going to see all of the aggressiveness. You're going to see a guy who is, okay, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I'm comfortable with being a man. I'm comfortable with you doing what you do. I ain't got to fight you for anything. I understand that you're independent and I'm here to be your helpmate. I'm not here to fight you or anything else.
That's it right there.
Right. And and that's the difference in some guys that you meet that are alpha, who are, confident, and the alpha that's insecure.
Oh yeah. We heard that a lot too. Man, I wish I hope Perk get on, because this is up his alley. Me personally, I just get the conversation going. And then the next question, but this is up his alley. But I gotta ask y'all. Let me ask y'all this: relationship wise, have y'all dated a beta or alpha before? Well, let me say beta first. Have y'all dated a beta, and how did it go?
Yes. It didn't.
Hell no. Okay,
It didn't. I did. It didn't go well. It did not go well at all.
How did the alpha go?
It depends. I think it definitely has a lot to do with if you know who you are, if you're confident in who you are, and you understand again your value. So men have to understand their value as well and what they bring to the table. But if you're insecure and you're thinking that whatever it is that I'm doing is going to interfere with our relationship, then we have a problem right there. So that typically ends up being a problem. Like they want to control everything and not understand. Like my background is special education. I'm all about inclusiveness. Like we got to be included. We got to work together.
So you don't want somebody to say you got to call me daddy.
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, I'm not gonna go there.
Well, let's take a pause real quick. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you it's your world.
My husband thinks that he's supposed to be called Big Daddy. Or I don't know if he's playing. Like, you're not my Big Daddy. My daddy, my father don't live in here. I even said, it's so funny. You asked, these are the same conversations that I had with my girlfriends. I just had this conversation. I got daddy issues. I ain't grow up with my daddy in the household. So therefore, you coming to me, I love you, but you're not my daddy. That's disgusting to me. I don't want to call you daddy. So there you go.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick pause. So I gotta introduce y'all. This is Quita. She's one of our co-hosts.
Quita.
Hi, Quita.
Hey.
Quita, this is Mama. We call her Mama. Just get to the point. I know you see Miss E, Party Doll, whatever, but we're gonna call her Mama. And this is her daughter, Stephanie. She has her own boutique, as you can see in the background. And this is my family that I met at Whataburger. We'll get to that part at the end. But ladies, this is Quita.
Hi,
This is
Quita.
my family.
Hi.
Hey, Quita.
So-
You're late, Quita.
Yes, she is. So I gotta give y'all the rundown on Quita. Quita is from Arkansas, but she lives in Bastrop.
Okay.
Bastrop, Louisiana.
Girl, you might be kidding me. Let me stop talking so much. My people in there.
No. You're not kidding her. Trust me, you're not.
But
Trust
she's
me.
from Arkansas, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's from Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, boo.
But listen, she went to Pine Bluff for a summer session, got a little ratchet. Mom said, "Nah, you can't go there. We're sending you to University Central Arkansas."
Oh, damn.
Don't believe him. He exaggerates everything.
Quita, what school did you go to?
Okay.
What's good? I went to Central Arkansas, but
Thank you.
It's not because I was ratchet at UAPB. I just wanted to go to UAPB to dance, and Mom was like, "No." So,
But anyways, she has a nasty Snapchat, which I recommend you ladies get into.
Okay.
But she educate women who are married who lack in that area how to please their man. She showed them stuff and give them advice. So it's kind of education tutorial.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
Quita.
Okay, Quita.
no, y'all. Don't.
I'm gonna give y'all her Snapchat information so you can go see it. People don't believe me, but I tell them go on there, bro. Send your girl on there. She gonna teach you some stuff. But this is Quita.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
Quita, and she's the co-host of the Cal podcast. So yeah, Quita, we got a party started without you. So we're gonna continue on popping. So where I was going to next because she killed me with the daddy issue.
And I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the night.
Oh no,
No,
definitely not.
Quita, your Wi-Fi messing up again.
It's AT&T Uverse.
Is that purple or is that blue? Because I already told them what I was about to do.
We're gonna say it's purple, Quita.
He don't know his colors.
That look purple, but maybe because your Wi-Fi messed up and I can't see the bluish.
It's purple.
Okay.
It looks purple.
It looks purple.
Yeah, you lucky day on here because
It looks purple and gold.
It is.
okay. All right,
I
Because
like
we know
her,
she ain't
though.
trying to fight against the Graham fam, right?
come on now. Come on now. We deep on here. Yeah, I met my family. I met them at
Yeah.
Whataburger at Gremlin
Graham
Homecoming
in Ruston.
in
In Reston, Louisiana.
Ruston, Louisiana Homecoming. 4:00 in the morning, 38 degrees outside.
Oh,
And we got Whataburger lit.
we had so much fun.
Matter of fact, let me hold on. Let me find this picture real quick. But let me so let's get back on with it. But let me ask you a question. Have you dealing with the alpha and beta male? Could you? Because okay, let me go back to this. Because there was a point in time when Quita got married, she was the breadwinner in the house. She made the most money till the husband caught up. Now the roles have reversed. The husband is the breadwinner and Quita fall back. Have y'all ever been in a situation like that before? Why I find this picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how did that work out for y'all? Did it go good? You had to move on. You married him, or like, you know what? I don't think this dude got the capability of at least getting halfway where I'm at.
Actually,
my
you want me?
relationship.
You gonna start?
Yeah, that's my current relationship. Like there have been times when we started a business. We had a daycare center, and so my husband didn't find work. He's an architect, so he didn't find work. But we had that as our backup while I went back, and I was an educator. I went back, but he took care of the kids. He didn't have a problem with that. He cooked. The kids were well taken care of. And then there was even a time where the roles were reversed. I stayed home for a year, and we have our backs in those situations. So I don't feel like one outweighed the other. We in that time for sure, we definitely supported each other. So it's been both ways for sure.
Well, there was a time when I was married, and in my relationship, I would say at times it was difficult for my husband to maintain a job. But then he went into the military, and that was something that he had as that he sustained. And of course, what I had to do that was difficult for me is we always moved. So it wasn't guaranteed that when we moved, I would have a job. So there were times that I didn't have a job, but it wouldn't be for long because I would do, like, I think when you are a hustler, you're going to find a job. You're going to find a way. Something's going to come up because you're not going to be too proud to say, you want to know what? I have a master's degree and I can only work at a job that hires a social worker. I look for whatever I could do and I would work.
Mm-hmm. Would y'all, well, did y'all, I ain't gonna say would because we got some married women and all that. Did y'all marry somebody, not married, date somebody off potential? Like you saw this guy, even though he's not where he wants to be, you like, you know what? I'm gonna ride out with him because I see a future where he's going.
No. I've never dated off potential.
I'm going to say that I have dated off potential, but I also broke up with someone because I didn't see the potential. I didn't see them going anywhere with their life or with their thoughts. Like, it was a guy in college. When I say I loved him, I don't care what he said. He was a basketball player.
Y'all see my face now. I was a little girl.
I thought that we were going to live together forever. He actually went and played ball overseas and did well overseas, but what I saw
had no potential, y'all. She could stop with her story. I knew even back then he did not have the potential that he needed to be a man nor a husband.
Now,
so no.
Well, hold on, mama, before you go. How old was you, Stephanie, to see all this? Because she said she was in college.
12. I'm very intuitive. Always have been. I was 11 or 12. Like, I did not like him.
Oh, I'm not talking about him.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about him.
Well, Mama, how many basketball players you talk to?
Okay, so you got to remember. Okay, so if we telling the truth, here.
Look, if you want to tell the truth, you can tell the truth. If you want to lie, you can lie. We don't care.
So if we telling the truth, you got to remember that when I was at Grambling, I was a dancer at Grambling.
Mm.
So
She wasn't like you, Quita. She wasn't like you, Quita. Go ahead, Mama.
But no, she was a dancer. So you danced with the band?
I was in Orchesis. I am an alumni Orchesis. So I danced and traveled with the band. So I did date a couple, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I dated athletes.
Don't worry, I'll block that part out. I'll block that.
Yeah. I dated so I dated athletes, but
oh wait, yeah, block that out.
Mama.
TMI.
Hold on, let me write this down. What we at 4806. She said it at 4805. Block that out. All right, I got you. Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead, Mama.
So I did date athletes. I think I was more attracted to athletes than anything.
For me, I think you need to come to the table available and ready to eat. Like, you got to be ready. I don't have time.
But I'm gonna say something about Stephanie when she was younger that was completely different. Stephanie was the first great grandchild. And so for the family, Stephanie had a bunch of other surrogate moms and dads. Mm-hmm. So when you would see Stephanie, because she was around my grandmother so much, she was so much older in her personality and her mannerisms and other things. So like Stephanie, the other kids would be, we go to my grandmother's house and the other kids would be running around and Stephanie be sitting there thumbing through a magazine talking about, oh, they are so wild. So she has always been that mature spirit. So that's just her. So I can see her saying he needs to have this, and this before. And then, you got to talk about history. When you see things in your family and you see that their relationships aren't the best, you kind of start thinking, I don't want to be in that kind of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dated, again, I guess that's where that alpha, a little bit of beta male came in. I started off dating a lot of older guys. So they already had things that we want.
Mm-hmm.
My first year in college, I dated an older guy. Everyone knew it. I pretty much had his car, brand new Mustang. I had that vehicle. So
I want to talk about that. I really want to talk about that because it was girls like you who made it hard for dudes like me trying to date all these older people like that. Like we ain't got Mustang money. I'm just a freshman. Like you saw my mom and them drop me off. I'm doing work study, but work study ain't nothing but $7.25 an hour.
But no,
you can only work 25 hours a week.
Before I dated him, I dated my first love. Shout out, he know who he is. My first love. Okay. And he was straight. Y'all, everybody know who he is. Straight from Florida. Freshman year, met him at the Renaissance. And we were together for, we were together probably a year and a half or so. And it was, I had a child. Like, I had a child coming straight into college. So my mindset is already different. I got to have diapers. I'm working 2 jobs, work, study, and doing whatever. I got to make sure that I'm set. So when this man comes along, he ain't bad looking. He nice. He treat me nice. He, whining and dining me. Guess what? I can have a conversation. I can have an intellectual conversation with him. Oh, I can talk to him. He got some sense. Ooh, because I like intellectual. So at that time.
So she got that from her mama.
Yeah, a 17, 18-year-old may not be able to keep up in conversation with me. Like, I'm already independent. I have my own. So that's how that happened. Now, once I got to a certain point in my life through my college years, I was like, wait a minute. Do you really think you want to, is this your forever? Is this what you want to do? you kind of want to get out there and enjoy your college life. And it was like, okay, that was that.
All right. So my next question. I need both of y'all to close your eyes.
Okay,
All
and
right.
Quita done fell off. Okay, I'm actually closing my eyes.
That's our Wi-Fi. All right. Now, what I'm about to ask, I want you to think about. Just really think
okay.
about it, and don't open to your eyes until you're ready to answer, because I really want you to think about it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
How many dudes have you friend zoned?
You mean still friend zoning?
You see, I'm trying to look. Can I open my eye yet? I'm still thinking.
Yeah. Like that. You
mean
saying you still got dudes you friend zoning right now. Hold on.
Mama.
Okay.
She still counting. Stephanie's still counting. She got one eye open.
I can't give you a number, but I think, and I'm gonna tell you what my mindset is when it comes to relationships with males. There are some males I feel you should never, ever, 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 ever sleep.
Okay, I got you.
There are just some guys you should not, because I think that, to be honest with you, like for example, there's this guy, and when I say he is, oh my goodness, he is so handsome. He is handsome, he's attractive, he's really smart. He would actually be somebody who, if I was looking to get with somebody, he would be somebody that I want to get with. But because of our connection and because of the work that we do, I will never ever sleep with him, because I feel that it would ruin the chemistry that we have, because when we're on air, the chemistry is like magnetic. But if we were to sleep together, it would ruin it.
Writing this down. Mama, can I ask you a question?
What?
Well, let me make a statement. I believe he said friend zone. What
That is a friend zone.
That is a friend zone.
That is a friend zone.
What?
Is a friend zone. You got people who it's kind of teetering, but you keep them in that, you keep them at bay. You don't cross over. Even though they want more.
To sleeping with the person.
Well, I mean, if you
friend zoning.
If you are at that point when you're talking about friends, that you want more, right? You want a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some people who you can have conversations with. And I'm gonna say, people don't look at things. I look at it this way. If you were to look at the different people in your life, different people are there for different reasons.
Right.
As far as guys, you have some guys that are really, really good communicators, and they're the people who you talk to when you have an issue. There are some that's fun to hang out with. Again, you don't want to sleep with them, but they're good to hang out with. You don't want to cross that line. I just think that, I do have a lot of male friends, and even though we joke about different things, I wouldn't cross those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me answer for her, mama, because she acting real ratchet. The dudes in your DM that be saying, "What's up? What's up, Steph? What's going on?" Them. We talking about them. With them.
I just hit them with, "I'm married."
Yeah, but do they still shoot their shot?
Yeah, they do.
They gonna shoot their shot even if they're blind.
Those are ones which are the ones who, from when your freshman year in college, like, man, I always wanted you. Them.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who buy stuff from your boutique but ain't giving it to nobody, but hopefully you see their name. You see their name, like, man, if I just buy this dress from her, maybe I got a shot.
She'll pay me some attention.
Nope.
Them. We talking about them. We talking about them men's.
Them men's.
With an S.
With the S. With an S. Because even Quita going through the same thing right now. Some dudes been trying Got a friend zone. She say the same thing too. I'm married, not working.
It does.
I don't even friend zone. It's like I don't even friend zone it. It's like I don't have time. Again, I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to be in dialogue with you. It's a waste of my time. Like we're not going anywhere. I can't get anything from you. You're not getting anything from me. Don't waste my time.
But he's trying to get something from you.
I don't have time.
But I live a different lifestyle too. So
y'all both do this. I mean, she got Quita has her own thing too. She does oh man, I was about to say boutique too, but she doesn't. She's a coordinated decorator.
No, not that. The OnlyFans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute, Quita. What your OnlyFans? Okay, what's on your page?
This is where I fall back.
Quita, so wait, your husband's okay with that?
Yes.
You saw them checks.
Hey, okay, so on your OnlyFans, what are you doing? Toes, feet, breasts, body, what?
All of the above.
Girl, okay, get your coins. Get your coins. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, I heard those OnlyFans checks were really good. I actually, when I was on Clubhouse, I was on the porn club part of Clubhouse, but I wasn't there because of the porn stars. I was there because they were giving really good information, and they actually were, they were telling each other how to get their coins up, what to do. They were sharing information with one another, and I was like, damn,
Mama,
I didn't know you could do.
Mama, I told her about this. It was a young lady. I do not know who she is, but she was posting pictures and she sent everybody to her OnlyFans. She made $100,000 in one day. Let me tell you what this girl did. She literally was naked. You can see she's naked, but she has a book in front of her and she's reading a book. You can clearly see she's naked. All she's doing is reading a book.
Wow.
Made $100,000 in one day.
Yeah. So I mean, they shared that information. They were sharing tax information on how they needed to, do their taxes. Even offered to link them up with people to do their taxes and what they needed to write off.
I need to get in that Clubhouse.
It was in Clubhouse, and I'm serious. It was really interesting. People were laughing at me. I said, "But no, y'all knocking these people because they're really smart.
It pays,
right? Yeah,
they're really smart."
Okay.
She always get mad at me when I talk about the Snapchat. Got a whole. I didn't even bring up the OnlyFans.
Right, she brought it up.
Okay, so what your checks look like? See, look, I'm being.
But that's the thing. Like, of course they come at me different, or they ask, how can they link with me because I have an OnlyFans account. So I do suggestive things on Snapchat to get fans to go to my OnlyFans account.
Baby switch.
It's a bunch of church women.
It's clickbait, as I learned the word. It's clickbait.
It's a bunch of church women who do it too. I just want to point that out.
And with me being, shut up, boy. With me being very sexually comfortable with myself, other people is naked on my Snapchat. So they're bringing the traffic and I'm sending people to my OnlyFans.
Yeah. That's smart.
So.
But yeah, the checks are nice. I don't have the time to babysit them, to pacify them with the things that they want. Like, because I work full time, I have a decorating business, and I have a family. So it's a lot.
Wow.
So my next question, that's why we got Quita on. That's why she's my co-host. So yeah. Anyways, so my next question for y'all, and then this goes to all three of you ladies. What could a dude do to get out the friend zone? You want to close your eyes again, Stephanie?
For me, I'll go first. Y'all know, for me, it's definitely a good conversation. It starts there. And then I kind of need to see like y'all talked about, like the potential. What do you have going on? I don't want to see the potential. I want to see what are you doing and where are you going. But definitely it begins with a very deep conversation, because I'm, again, an intellect. So if you can get me here, you got me here.
Mhm.
So you got to be able to hold a nice conversation. You got to be nice on the eyes and, you know, a little package too. So, you know.
Yeah, we that's a conversation. Oh, we'll get to that. Quita, mom, I want you to answer last. Go ahead, Quita.
I probably wouldn't ever do that again. I've done that twice and messed up 2 friendships. So it's probably enough for me. 2 10-year friendships. So
Wow.
I wouldn't do that.
Wow.
Mama.
Ooh. I'm a hopeless romantic.
She is.
I'm a hopeless romantic. So sometimes I think you want this wonderful and beautiful relationship, and sometimes they're saying the right things, and then afterwards I don't know. It depends on the circumstance. It depends on the person. And I know that what I thought years ago are things that I don't think now. So it's a lot of different things. It has to be him, what he does. It has to be how he acts. Definitely what he brings to the table. It's just a couple of things.
But I think too, when we talk about what he does, I need to see you, like, because
Right.
again, a lot of guys and females, they paint this fantasy of what they do, and then
And
you're
it's
like,
not true.
it's
Not
not
true.
truthful. I actually have to see proof of it. I had this one guy, and again, you know, guys approach me, and of course I tell them that I'm married, but he got offended. We were at a club. He got offended because he says, "Oh, I'm in computer information." I said, "Oh, what college did you go to?" College? Okay, bro. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you gotta go to college for computer information. Anything to do with computers, I'm pretty sure you gotta go to some college.
You gotta go to some
IT
kind of
system.
school.
Yeah.
So, okay, bro, and you offended? Okay.
Yeah, if I was standing next to you, I'd probably be looking at him like,
yeah. Yeah. Like for real, okay.
Like, my man, I think she got a point on this one.
And I was trying to hook him up with another one of my friends. Like, well, I don't want you, but my girl right here, she's single.
That's friend zone right there.
I didn't want him.
He trying to get out your friend zone to get to you.
Mm-mm.
She just slid into somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Tried it on somebody that care.
And I think we do that a lot. I have to admit, we do that a lot. If somebody we're like, because it was one guy, I definitely did not want to see. I couldn't see myself with him at all, but he was nice, and so I think I did kind of try to say, what about so and so? Do you like so and so? And then he would say things like, I didn't. No, I don't like her. Well, why not? She's really nice.
Oh my God, I can't stand that. Oh my,
She's saying like she your type.
Yeah, like that. Oh, I can't stand that. Like, you don't even know my type. Don't even say that. Yeah,
you're my type. You're my type.
Like, hey, I'm shooting all this down, hoping you catching this vibe. I'm trying to get with you. Well, what about Tamika? You ain't never tried Tamika? Tamika?
Oh boy!
All right.
You got me crying in here.
All right. So we finna get a little bit ratchet.
Oh, ratchet.
That's me right there.
All right, here we go. So, all right, so Quita gonna know who I'm talking about. We had a young lady on here. At the time, she's going through a relationship, whatever, but she's dealing with 2 men. One is toxic, and somehow, some way, she can't shake him. She love him.
He must got good D.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
He got good D.
But the other one,
you left out an important detail.
What?
What'd he do to her?
Well, she said it. I don't think I have to, but I add the part to the end. Hypnotize.
No,
But
I'm
you
talking.
said,
But he ghosted her.
oh yeah, he ghosted her like 3 times.
Okay.
Oh, well now, okay. I'm gonna let you
Let me finish. But the other guy loves her, adores her, would do anything she asks, would give her money. But they did have sex, and she said he came up real short. And how we got our hands is exactly how she did it.
Oh,
So my question is for you: is it the size of the boat, or the stroke of the motion, or the ocean? However they say it. Does that factor?
look, let me
Does that
close my
factor?
eyes on this one. Let me think for a minute.
Does it
Okay,
factor?
so I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Size matters.
Stephanie?
I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm gonna say this.
Even hold on before I get to Stephanie. Even though he ghosted you like 3 times, like you said, I'm coming here. You're like, all right. And when you get there, you call. He said, I'm over here. Like you're in Houston, he's in Vegas, and you told him ahead of
Okay,
time you was coming
so
to
I'm
Houston.
gonna say this, and I please y'all don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm just
I'm
making.
sure this is a no judgment zone.
Okay.
No, we don't judge.
So when it comes to the D, just like the P, if the D is phenomenal, women are going to definitely be attracted to that D. We do get to the point where we are digmatized. We like it. I don't. So when people say, and you'll notice something like, for example, if a guy comes to me and he says he has a big endowment, no, you don't, because there's something about a man with a big endowment. He's cocky with it. He is. It's the way he carries himself. A guy with a little one is going to be the one to say he has a big one. A guy who has a big one is never going to tell you he has a big one because he's so cocky, he's so confident. He be like, yeah, you'll see what and they know that they can get away with a lot of things. A guy with a big D can act a fool, throw everything all over the place, and we'll say, boy, you better stop. A guy with a small one, he can throw stuff. We's like, get your shit and get out right now. So I hate to say it, I'm just being honest, even though it's the treatment and the other things. So the guy with the smaller thing, he's going to have to learn how to work it. He's going to learn how to do things. He's going to have to learn her body. He's going to learn how to make her feel like he got a big thing. That's what he's going to have to learn how to do. He's going to have to learn how to be a Kama Sutra as a male. He's going to have to learn how to do those things that entices her and to make it more mental for her, to give her an orgasm that she ain't never had before. Yes. But yes, it is about the D. If somebody says it's not, they lying.
And again, had this conversation this week, and the analogy was good D is like a drug. It sends you on a high. And because of that, he can ghost her. He knows he can ghost her because he knows his value. He knows what he don't, yes. It don't matter.
It don't matter. He knows his value.
It's so good. He knows it's and I hate to say this, it's like crack. You get an itch for it. You know what it's going to make you feel like. You know where it's going to take you. So for that reason, he can do no wrong. He can ghost her 10 times. She's still going to come back. She knows it's going to be good. He could have slept with another woman 10 minutes before she slept with him. She still wanted because she knows what it's like. She knows his potential, and it's damn good. Like if the D is good, it's hard. It's hard to walk away from it. Just like the good P. If the P is good, you guys, you're gonna keep coming back. I can do whatever, and you still gonna come back.
So and even though, like, because I'm trying to make sure I answer this right, because she probably gonna see this episode.
I hope she gets some wisdom from it.
That's what we tried to tell her.
Mhm.
Cause we were
But I'm gonna say this too. She might be addicted to that D, but there are other big D's out there. There are other big D's out there. It might not be like, for example, it might not be who she wants to be with right now.
that's what we got to. Cause
Right.
I think she want to be with him.
But there are other big D's. There's plenty of big D's out
She
there.
wants to be with the big D because is she ready to really settle down? Does she want to just keep playing around and finding?
No. She if this dude would have said, "Come live with me in Switzerland," she on the plane.
But he's not.
But he's not going to be right.
That's not who you marry, though. At some point, you have fun. You go do the big D, do whatever. You're gonna ride the big D, however you want to. But at some point, you have to prepare yourself and say, I'm ready to settle down. This is what I want in my helpmate. This is what I want in the father of my children. This is who I want to take home to mama, because guess what? At the end of the day, if something happens to you, that D ain't going to be able to take care of you. That man that loves you, that is providing for you, that's the man that's going to be able to take care of you. That D, you may be down and out. Guess what? I can't have D right now. You can't make me feel no other way but how you make me feel with that D. So for that reason, she's gonna have to figure out at what point is she ready to settle down and be with someone seriously. She can play as long as she wants to until she's ready.
It's not always the size either. It's not always the size. It might be the vibe that he said when he putting the D down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna say this because she's ready to settle, and my guy wants to give her the world, but it's just that he lacks
little man
one thing. He just likes
maybe
one
they
thing.
need to do some tantric yoga. They need to to connect that way.
We try to say, hey, look, maybe you should have a conversation with him and let him know and all that. It didn't work. Only thing was on her mind, I need you here.
Well, she don't need to be with him then.
Right. And then he's not the person for her. He's not, because if she can't see the other stuff, then she's not at that level in her life to understand.
I don't think she's on that level. I mean, let me stop before I. Woo.
Yeah, I don't think she's at that level.
Yeah,
if she has the guy who is there and wants to do, and she hasn't had the conversation, because you'd had the conversation by now.
I don't think she talked to him, did she, Quita?
No.
See, you would have had the conversation.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if he's easy to communicate with. How is he going to respond if she tells him, baby, the sex game ain't all that good,
Who's Big Perk? Who Big Perk?
Perk. He was there that night.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the one that was.
Why is it on there?
I mean, I don't know what he got. Hold on. What do you think he got on, Quita? What do you think he got on?
He has on a sweater and a hat and some shades.
He lit.
Yeah, because he always come with different outfits. So we guess. One time he came with like hoodie straight. We started guessing that he switched it up with a polo.
He had a polo on last time.
Okay.
So we
try. Frank, where you at? Come on, light skin.
I'm at the house.
Oh,
what's happening?
So wrong. It's a polo. It's a polo under that beard.
It's a polo.
He got it buttoned up to here too. He ready.
I had a meeting.
That's the way my baby like to do it.
So
she just told us she got a boyfriend.
Oh no, she's married.
She's married. My 5-year-old daughter, she like, no, mama, do it right here.
Oh, look, your baby done came through, Quita.
Is he naked? her kids got a habit of not putting on clothes, and we tell them. So
that's bad.
Where did they get that from?
He literally came in here just to ask, so I know where his HDMI cord is.
Yeah. So part we got our Whataburger fam on. Miss Graham for life. She couldn't make it, but Mama and Stephanie here. So they talking about from old girl who was dealing with Lil Man, and they said
he doing this? Why you
'Cause
keep
I don't-
doing that?
Said it
Because
was
this-
small. Y'all
this-
made it grow a little bit for him.
See, because y'all done emasculated him 4 times over.
She told us this. We didn't ask for like those measurements. He just
Too small.
but Mama gave some good stuff. She said that when a woman is stigmatized, there's nothing you can do about it.
And she's gonna have to be the one to break that trance. It's gonna have to be something in her
That
that
is witchcraft.
says enough. It is witchcraft. It's
Yes, ladies and
dickcraft.
gentlemen, she did say trans, ladies and gentlemen. She did say trans.
But there's gonna have to be something that she's gonna have to do for herself that says, okay, I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore. She's gonna have to be the one to realize that she's had enough.
What are we talking about now? I'm confused.
Remember, so I get
Does size matter?
we talking about
Size
that
matter.
pretty much. We talking about the D does size matter, and both of them said, hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean that just matter with a man too, because like I was reading too where it was like men can never get too big. Like they always want to be bigger.
And I know some guys who are very well endowed. I don't know. I'm gonna share some things. So I used to do male reviews. I'm thinking about getting back into male reviews.
Let us know. I want to get
Where
some of that
Where
money.
you at? We trying to get back into it.
Yeah,
too.
we should real talk. We trying to make that money. I ain't trying to do
Okay.
that. I'm just trying to make the money.
Yeah.
So I used to do some pretty good shows here in the Middle Georgia area. And so what was interesting, and it would be so funny that when I'm going through and people would see me interacting with the male dancers, they'd be like, do you not see them with their penises out? And I'm like, they working. My job is not to look at their penises. My job is to make sure that they're entertaining the ladies. I'm looking at the women to make sure that they're engaged in how they act and respond to the dancer that's performing. And I'm serious. We would do private parties and they would be in there reading their magazine. Well, not reading their magazine, but using their magazine for what they
Yes,
they
sir.
do. And I'm sitting there
I get it.
looking at the magazine, talking about, oh, look at her. I mean, so it would be, it wasn't like, other people would walk in and think it was something odd, but it wasn't odd because it was like the relationship that I had with the guys that I worked with. So it was like, we ain't sleeping together. This is business.
Yeah.
Right.
All
But
right,
they would do different things. Like I would see them use the pumps, to get ready for a show. I would see them do different things. Everybody had different things to help them get so they can tie off. So it was interesting.
Does the
Okay.
pumps really work though? I got a question about that.
It pulls the blood to it.
Yeah, but I've seen a couple a couple of strippers out in New Orleans. They would use the electric pump. I think it makes it.
It's so painful.
yeah.
I think it makes the penis look ugly though,
Golly.
because I
Kind of
think
like what we saw on all the Queen's Men.
not well. He was using. I don't know if they were using them.
He was
they-
tying off too.
Yeah,
And
they
so-
all tie. They all usually tie off because that's how they hold the erection.
How long can you leave that on there?
So if they do their set, they know how long their set
Boy, we
is.
getting nasty. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead.
Oh, they do it for as long
right
as
up Queen
set
Alley.
is.
Yeah. This is
So
Queen Alley right
after-
now.
I'm just telling y'all.
Go
the
ahead,
truth.
Mama. No, Mama. This is up Queen Alley. She loved this. Go ahead, Mama. Go.
So after they finish, they have to go immediately to the back to take it off because it drains them because they have tied it off. So they got to go take it off. They can't have it on. They can't have it on there for a long time. So they know how long their set is.
That thing
So
don't
in
work
that
like it's
case-
supposed to.
With size mattering, how does he perform after? Is he able to perform well
That's-
after?
I think a lot of them do. Now, what I have seen is so like there was one stripper. Well, I'm sorry, male exotic dancer. There was one
it's a cow
dancer-
podcast, Mama. Everybody who watches this ratchet and nasty. It's all
Okay.
good.
So he wasn't as big. But I remember I saw him years later, probably 2 years later. He had beefed up and his penis had grown. I said he wasn't that big before. I know that. So they try to use different things to make it bigger. So they tell each other the secrets on making a bigger penis. But
So you need to get that information to Quita so they can in turn forward it over to old girl so her boy can work on growing a little bit. He needs some tips and pointers.
You got lost out on that one. That one ain't coming back.
Oh.
But I'm serious. There are different things that they use the pumps, they use the other things, and because it is a muscle now. Remember, it's a muscle.
It is a muscle.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It is a mercy.
Yes, ma'am. So my next question, since y'all talked about it, have either of you, and it probably have, been digmatized?
Quita got to answer the question too.
Woo.
Quita's not answering the question.
Quita answer the question. Yes, Quita is.
Stephanie, you can put that book down. You put that book down. We don't do no free promotion, even though that's I haven't got that book yet. I know we haven't got that book yet. I haven't got that book yet. I'm gonna get it though.
Ooh, that would be yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Perk, you weren't known, but Stephanie was a little bit mature than most women. She was the girl when you got to campus your freshman year, who she was a freshman as well. If you weren't driving a Mustang, you didn't have a shot.
I know.
You didn't have a shot.
I know.
But she was mature. She said she had a child.
But listen,
but she liked conversation though. She did say she liked conversation.
I know for a fact a lot of females was like that when I first got to Grambling. Like it was a lot of females. If you didn't have a car, like, and so I can't deny.
Because they wanted to get off campus. That's why.
I ain't mad at it. Because listen, after my first week there, and I could not go nowhere. I told them Friday night, this was the last night I was going to be on campus. If you don't have a car, we are not friends. I have to have people with a car. So I got to be with. If you ain't got no car, ain't no need for us to be hanging out together. I need a car.
I know that's right.
So yeah, we know.
Mm-hmm. Mama, you're not going to avoid the question, have you?
Have I been dematized?
Yes.
Oh, let me see the first time I was dematized.
Oh wait,
what? What? Y'all want me to be honest? What? I'm just.
So I guess the question. I guess you don't have to answer that question. Your question would be, how many times have you been dematized?
Well, of course, again, I'm the mama. So, there have been some nice ones that have come through.
Is she a Cancer?
I'm a Libra.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
She a different Libra though. She kind of give you Cancer vibes.
yes,
I give you Cancer vibes.
I'm a Cancer.
Quita, that don't say a lot.
Quita's very sweet.
But I'm gonna say this. I think I came up during a time when that was probably a norm.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only been once in a lifetime for me.
That was kind of, and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Stephanie, where you at?
Where I'm
in Florida.
I'm in Florida. I'm
in her
home.
boutique. That's her boutique sign in the back.
Oh, don't do me. Yes, it is.
Said it happened more. She said it only happened like.
It only happened once. That I've been like, I just want to go back for that. The other times it was not necessarily.
Okay, so remember I talked about the guy who I thought we were going to be like forever.
Yeah, the basketball player.
Yes, that he was one. He was one. It was like, you better not look at him. You better not talk to him. I will knock you the hell out. Don't even come near him. And if you and Stephanie, all you got to do is ask Iris. Who was it that my mom was like? And
I don't have to ask Iris because you gonna tell me.
You can Google him.
Got 3.
Queen 3.
Yeah. 3.
Only 3?
There's 3.
Only 3.
She said only 3.
I mean, what Stephanie said, I only been one, so I mean,
only got 3.
We got 1, 3, and an unlimited.
I had fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had fun.
I ain't
had
mad
a good
at you, man.
time.
I am not mad at you. So let me ask this question because maybe y'all got to answer for part 2. Alpha or beta? That guy.
Repeat it.
Is he an alpha or a beta?
Which one?
That guy, not this guy, the other guy, the light skinned
I
guy.
think he an alpha.
Oh,
Very
him.
much so.
I think
Alpha.
he's an alpha.
Okay.
He got a little cocky vibe going there too.
He
All
always,
the time.
yeah, that's what I feel.
He got a cocky vibe going on
Alpha.
too.
I'm glad y'all feel it.
Stephanie, don't be playing, Stephanie.
Alpha.
You'll get more than a lifetime.
Married.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's married. She ain't got the ring. You ain't got the ring on. But we know you married. So do better. Hey, do something. Put a mark there or something because this
Okay,
right here.
look, okay.
Yeah. Like do something. Yeah. Like where you? I
I
don't see no ring.
apologize to the CAD podcast for being disrespectful.
No.
Y'all know I can't fight. Mm-mm.
So my last question, because I gotta ask is, with you been a mother and a daughter combination, the vibe, y'all hang out a lot, y'all do a lot. Where did that grow from?
I think that's just our family. And definitely it comes with, I've always spoke my mind. So from day one, I've been very mature. So it could have been, disrespectful when I was younger. But now that I'm much older and mature, I've just always been this way. So now she can roll with it. She can roll with it before. So
we didn't. Now, one of the things that, I think the first time we ever went out together.
Tell me about that night.
No, the first time we went out together, it was at a family event. Was it your wedding? Or was it your bachelorette? It was the bachelorette that was the first time that we hung out like as party. Because we've never done that before. Because it was like I always had like strict lines. You are my daughter and I am your mother.
We had strict lines.
Yeah, we had strict lines. We didn't cross it. But then as she got older, and it was the conversation. And I think the first conversation that we had that was really opening was when I was in Italy and she was at school. And she called me and she was like, Mom, and I don't know if she remembers this call, but she was a mentor at school.
Yeah.
And so she called me and she said, Mom, I want to thank you because I realized that you really taught me a lot. You don't remember that conversation?
I said that. That's something I would say. Yeah.
She said, you really taught me a lot. And I didn't realize it until I was mentoring these kids.
And I think too, with her just being a college mother herself, so a lot of the things that she was learning, like she had me reading Malcolm X and I was probably 12. Like those things, like she was already instilling everything that she was learning in me. So for that reason, when I got to college, like you can see that these young ladies, they need that same guidance. So
like we would have a book list like The Bluest Eye. I would go.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
book.
and we would do that, kind of read those books. But I think it was when she got older, and then it was like we went out and we went to a strip club together. So another Graham fam.
We went to Magic City.
Graham fam set up for us to go to Magic City, and so it was the family and everybody else. Well, us. And so it was like, oh my goodness, well, hell, I'm with my daughter tonight.
Y'all,
so, hey.
I don't know if y'all been to Magic City, but it was not the experience that I hoped for. He put us in VIP. The girl comes over and dances. She like,
I don't like this song.
I don't like this song. What the hell? You a stripper? What's
me personally, I'm a big fan of Blue Flame. That place is.
That's what somebody said. Yeah,
Like, it's
but
to
this
me,
was
it's
a
the
couple of years ago.
like they like
See
first
why
of all,
y'all sister didn't get on right now.
huh?
I see why they sister didn't get on.
Oh, we'll talk about.
Oh
Miss
no,
Brown
this ain't
something.
for her. I'm gonna tell her this wasn't for her. She wasn't
Nah.
on this.
No,
No,
she
no,
she didn't need to be on here for this.
yeah, no,
She
but
wants to see it first.
Blue Flame is good. The quality of women and the food. The food is
Okay.
good.
Okay.
The
We
chicken
didn't
wings,
even
the
eat
fries.
there. I don't even think we ate while we were there.
They didn't
Yeah.
know.
No, we
they didn't even know
didn't
they had food until they got back the next day.
Mm-mm.
Like Blue
It's just
Flame,
a food place.
yeah, Blue Flame got some good food. Like
Okay.
it's up there. Like that's just my opinion. But
Mhm.
as y'all
So
were talking.
what was the like turning point of you all saying, oh, we could go out together? Because I know like a lot of people won't go out with their mother or father, but like I know people in our inner circle that will. What was the like thing that you could say like, okay, yeah, I'm cool, we're going out, and it doesn't cross the lines of disrespect?
Well, again, like for example, my younger daughter, I probably wouldn't go out with her.
Hell, y'all wouldn't go out.
My younger daughter is 27.
Okay.
So I wouldn't go out with her. Now I think it was because it was more family, because it's my sister, it was a couple of other people. It was so I think that when we do, it's usually family. Like
Yeah.
even homecoming, when we go to homecoming, she's with her friends.
And that's something like,
I
I'm
went
dropping
mine.
you off. Do not call me. That's a whole different
Right.
vibe.
She was like,
Don't call me.
don't call me. So she's with her friends and I'm with mine. If I see her, I see her. Hey baby, how you doing? And then we kind of move on. Because
That
actually
homecoming, that was the first homecoming we actually did together. So
that one,
yeah, that was the first one we did together where
Okay.
we rolled down together and all that.
yeah. And so you got to remember too, like she was the baby with the Orkeeses. So they all remember her. So especially when she becomes their Sarah. So I'm like, oh my goodness, the baby is becoming the Sarah. So yeah, she, so they knew her before she came to Grambling.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we respect each other because she is my mother, but we can have these type of conversations now because that's the level that we are at.
Mhm.
But we always know that you don't say nothing. What happens here stays here.
Stays here.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Mm.
It's the code.
Okay. So Mama, when you went to the strip club and you saw Stephanie stripping, how did you feel? I'm just joking.
Stephanie was not stripping.
I'm just joking.
But
Oh, you was there for amateur night? You was there for amateur night?
Exaggerated.
You was there for amateur night? Go ahead, Stephanie.
oh no, I have nothing to say, but
Okay.
that's it.
Let me show this picture real quick because I don't think Quita know.
I know.
Let me find. Oh, there you go right there. Photo. And boom. That's us.
Oh, that's us.
And you see where we at, Quita.
Quita, we in there like we know each other.
Like literally. We was getting ready to leave.
Is that Sharon?
Yeah.
You can't see Sean. He was acting like a dick that night. I don't know why. Not
Because
You know why.
He didn't get them 2 pieces of chicken with his biscuit.
no. And the lady she in the front, that's she was a former, well, we call her Miss Grambling for life, but she was the former Miss Grambling.
Yeah, that's our Miss Brown
She
for
was
life.
Miss Grambling for when I first got there.
Mhm.
What was that? 2000?
No.
2001?
2.
2002. 2002. We crossed in 2001.
Yeah, that was 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2002.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She gonna see this and say, y'all, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was like, okay, if she get on, I wonder would she go the ratchet route? But I didn't know for sure.
Not with
I
y'all.
don't think Miss Grambling would do that.
But we,
I would
but we done had conversations where we like, cause we had my my brother and my sister along, and they're their past preacher wife and all that. We try to keep it a level playing field for whoever get on because we don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Right.
But I'm glad she didn't get on.
Except for Perk.
What you mean?
You just have to click off.
Oh yeah, well y'all go too ratchet.
Yeah, like
I
Perk.
don't think this was ratchet. I think it was just more authentic and real. And some people just they're not in their stage of life to where they can do that. Like I'm gonna say what I need to say and still say it in a tasteful way. So
All right, so we got to wrap this up, but we got a couple questions for y'all. We're gonna do it like this. Stephanie, you answer first. Mama, you answer second. Third, first question: marry one, kill one, gotta have sex with one. Idris Elba, Denzel, LL Cool J. Gotta marry one, gotta kill one, gotta have sex with one.
I think I'm going to have to marry Idris because we're both Virgos together, and so we would vibe instantly. LL Cool J, we would
Put it on him.
Yeah, we could do a little something. I can grab his shoulders and his chest.
And we killing Denzel. We killing
I'm
Denzel.
sorry, Denzel. He really out my age bracket. So,
Mama.
Okay, so I would have
agree.
to marry LL because we've been married for a long time already.
Come on, Lord.
We've been married since me and LL been married since the 90s. So
okay,
I'm gonna have to marry LL. I can sleep with
Damn.
I can sleep with
Idris.
Everybody killing
Everybody
Denzel.
killing Denzel.
and we gotta kill Denzel.
hey, look.
Because Idris is blessed and highly favored.
Oh, come on, Lord.
Hello, thank you.
Come on now.
Hallelujah. You can't do that.
All you had to do was just say just marry one, kill one, have sex with one.
She had a flash.
Like, like she ready to get this over with.
Look, that's my man. Stop.
Look at him. Okay, so next question: Jamaica or Paris?
Paris, because I've not been. I've been to Jamaica, so
Mama?
I definitely want to go to Paris.
It would definitely be Paris.
Okay, vacation or girls trip?
Girls trip, unless the bay has a.
Mama.
Well, I don't have a base, so it's going to be a girl's vacation.
Okay, liquor or wine?
I'll take some bourbon.
Tequila all day.
Okay, liquor.
Y'all strong.
You see what Casamigos doing to people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Quitty, you have no idea. Liquor or a cigar?
Can you make that a hookah instead of a cigar?
Y'all not
I'm gonna answer
thoughts.
the question. Okay,
Yeah.
liquor.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put y'all in that thought category. No damn hookah. Mama.
It's going to have to be liquor.
Both of y'all want hookah?
I don't want a hookah. I don't want neither one of them.
Oh. I'm just so fed. Okay, this is me just
Because like a cigar, I've tried a cigar. I even tried a pipe.
Nothing.
The cigar, I don't like the taste in your mouth from the
hair.
cigar.
You didn't get the right one.
Yeah, you didn't get the right one.
But that was like a long time ago. I haven't smoked a cigar in a long time. So that was back when cigars wasn't popular.
We had to get
Okay,
you
what's wrong with hookah?
Yeah, you gotta get the right one, Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, the reason why I'm dislike of hookah because all they do is just smoke and take selfies, and I'm like, it's if you go on your Instagram right now, it's somebody right now that posted a video on the hookah and they doing just this.
That's private. That's what my friend said. They smoke hookah. That's private.
Okay, all right.
I don't smoke hookah at all.
Okay. New Orleans or Shreveport? Mama,
New Orleans.
throwing out. You never know. People like go to Shreveport to gamble. Okay.
Man, we done been to Shreveport enough.
No, I mean, just keep something in
Like
Louisiana.
take it home.
Okay. Seafood or barbecue?
Seafood, baby, my favorite.
Seafood.
Okay. Makeup or no makeup? And it could be for any occasion or moment. Up to you.
Makeup.
No makeup.
I
All right.
love makeup.
Jodeci. Oh, go ahead. What you about
No, I
to say?
just said makeup is cute, but not every day.
Okay. Jodeci or Boys to Men?
Jodeci.
Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
All right. Lingerie or t-shirt and panties?
Ooh, t-shirt
He
in my
said in my
panties
panties on.
Yeah, Miss Graham for life couldn't be on this one. Not with y'all. All right. Two more.
Oh, birds of a feather flock together.
That is true. Maybe we just have to, maybe we need to put like a if she get on, it has to be for pay-per-view. People have to pay to see her answer these questions.
Yes. No, we don't want that. We gotta protect her.
Oh yeah, that's
Her
right.
innocence.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. My bad. I'm sorry. No limit or cash money?
Cash money for the 99.
No limit.
Thank you, Mama. And last question, since we all been to Whataburger. Whataburger pancakes or Cracker Barrel pancakes? This is a Cal podcast question we ask everybody. Which one?
Oh, I don't need
With the hash browns on the side.
It's my dog right there. That's my dog right there.
Yeah.
You heard what she said.
No, I did not. What you said?
I said Whataburger with the little hash browns on the side.
On the
And
side.
the syrup on top.
Okay, we heard her answer. Mama got to speak now.
Mama
You
said
want to
she-
know what? I haven't eaten pancakes at neither one of them.
Okay then.
We
Okay.
got-
I have not.
Come on
had
now. Look, you
Whataburger.
see her face? That's how I be when I'm talking to people. That's how my same face.
Listen,
You want to know what? Next time I go, I'm gonna have to try it.
you need
Yeah.
to.
I'm gonna have to try it.
So
But Cracker
hold
Barrel,
on.
I get highs when I think about Cracker Barrel.
Why you get high when you think
So,
about
Craig, you must be a Cracker Barrel fan.
Both of them.
I've been going to Cracker Barrel since I was young.
Yes,
See, I get
sir.
high.
When they changed over to the soul food, it got so much better. So,
Really?
if
I'm gonna have to
so the
try
question I'm asking is, if you're gonna try Whataburger, you gotta go to Cracker Barrel and try their pancakes.
What's wrong with Cracker Barrel?
Everybody be talking about this bull about it because it's Cracker Barrel and they racist and all that. Man, wherever your city at is racist.
It wasn't good when I had it. We went on a black college dance exchange, and that was where we stopped. And it wasn't
bad.
good.
Yeah, I would say back in the gap it was.
Okay.
But now, yeah. On Sundays they knocking the walls down.
Well, I'll be sure to check it out.
Don't worry, I'm gonna delete all this. We're gonna stick with your first answer.
Listen, we can go with her answer.
We accept her answer. We accept it.
So, Mama, Stephanie, this is the part of the show where we give people the chance to talk about, promote, whatever you want to talk about it. The floor is yours. Let them know.
All right, I'm gonna let my baby go first.
All right, of course, you guys follow me at Shop Mael Monroe. That's on IG. You can also check out the website. It's www.shopmaelmonroe.
Just point right here.
In the back.
Just point right here. I'm gonna put the website right there. Just point right there for me.
Okay.
Booyah.
Check it out right here. Have luxe items, baby. If you're looking for something for a night out with your bae, if you're ready to go to church, I have it all for you. Sorority events. We have a lot of white parties that are still popping, as well as dinner en blanc. So, hey, homecoming is approaching for your younger children too, your high school students. So check us out, Mael Monroe. Thank you.
Well, I am Missy E, the party doll.
Mm.
You can actually follow me on Facebook, Missy E. Johnson, Twitter, Missy E. Party Doll, Instagram, Missy Party Doll. You can check out, I am on Urban Influencer. You can check out my celebrity interviews. Actually, this weekend, I will be interviewing the wonderful, talented Kevin Ross. So you can check that out on the Urban Influencer. You can also check out my podcast, bleep, right? Podcast entitled The Soul Platform, which comes out and airs on the UK and the Italian market. So you can check that out as well. But I'm Missy E, the Party Doll, and thank you.
Yeah, her podcast got picked up in UK.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, Mama, Stephanie, I really appreciate y'all getting on. Y'all know we got so much love for y'all. This was really big. I know we're gonna have to clean up the next time we get Miss Graham on, talk about the right.
Yeah, you can't be talking about no t-shirt and no panties.
Okay, well, we'll say, do she rather go to Bible study or early morning
We're gonna
service?
have to talk about your college experience or something of that nature.
Yeah.
And you can't be talking about no big D's, little D's.
No, not for her.
Okay, well, all right, we cut all that out. I'm taking a note. Give me a second. No D. No
The
little
experience of her being Miss Graham.
Yeah, we talk about that. And no t-shirt and panties.
No
t-shirt
t-shirt
and
panties.
panties.
So we could get rid of Idris Elba, LL Cool J, and Denzel, even though y'all killed them. And no Jodeci and Boyz II Men, more Marvin Sapp and Kurt Franklin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, y'all don't do my friend like that.
Yeah, 2 P's. Got it. All right. But ladies, I really appreciate y'all getting on, fam. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Y'all know if y'all need anything from us, let us know. Y'all need us to promote something. Fam, you here in Florida, if you need something, a place to go, let me know. Other than that, I really appreciate y'all getting on. That's Quita. That's Perk. Like I always say, we're going to get better and do better. And y'all have a good night. And this is the Cal Podcast.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bitch, I'm a man. Don't said I ain't great. Got it from the
G14 classified.
That's
good.
Had to get mine in advance. Ain't no press.
DJ Star.
Glock got a dick.
HSCT, you know how we do.